Let me tell you one of the reasons why it is that some men end up losing contact with their biological children or abandoning them. It's because of what you can see behind me. D, their sex is amazing, and it's driven the woman crazy. It's led the woman lower her standards, and the woman has been behaving in ways that are not incongruent with who she is or what her standards are. I was talking to somebody recently and I was saying to them that one of the things that social media and dating apps have done is that they've allowed people from different social classes and with different expectations and with different values to be able to interact with each other. And they've been able to a lot of men have been able to access women who previously 60 or 70 years ago they would not have been able to access, because they would have had those women would have had a massive village around them, and they would have been protected by their social class. As a matter of fact, one of the questions is interesting. I've been watching these documentaries on the BBC Archive on YouTube channel, and it talks about all of these women, and it talks about all of these programs that were shown on the BBC, ITV, all throughout the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s and 90s. And one of the things that becomes very apparent is how many women used to consider class as really, really, really important. We don't really talk about class anymore. And you have to understand, some men, ratchet men, lads, players, guys who are just great in bed, can genuinely find a way to charm, cajole, trauma bond with a woman who actually is out of her status and out of her class. And the sex is so good that it makes her not even realize. And then all of a sudden, one day she becomes pregnant and it's too late. And now she's stuck with this guy who there is no way he's going to be able to provide the kind of lifestyle or the expectations that she expects from a family. And he can't give it. And his family can't support him to get it. And he cannot grow to what she expects. And we haven't really been having this conversation about class. And what ends up happening is she's stuck with this baby. Right? And yes, she may have the support of her family, and her family might have wealth and power and resources, but the father is still not around because the father can't do it. He can't be what is expected of him. He's not from that social class, right? He's just not the kind of person who is able to show up how she expects. And some women even try. They try to dress the guy or make him behave in certain ways, but he can't, because that's not who he is. And his family are not like that. And that's just not what his values are, right? And so can we talk about this as to why some fathers end up losing